Right on my right. I just want Johnson got me laughing. Talking about what they would have did to us back in the day. He ain't talking about Colorado. He talking about Colorado versus his other college, you know. I'm mad at him because he's not wearing my shades, so we're not speaking anymore. Let me see. The stairs got me. Let me catch your breath. Colorado Springs is beautiful, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
This is my first time really spending time here. My man. I've been through here, and I've been here, you know, to visit donors and all of that stuff. But this is my first time really spending time here. And it's been an absolute blessing meeting the mayor and a couple of his counterparts, the superintendent, as well as yesterday going to the Air Force, man, that blew my darn mind. First of all, how beautiful it is, and who had the insight and the foresight to cut all, I don't know how they even got all of it in there. It is unbelievable. They were wonderful. The coaching staff welcomed us with open arms. They talked about the intricate details of attending the Air Force and what they must go through to get in, and and our kids talked about our disciplines, and they talked about their disciplines, and we ain't like them. Like, they are unbelievable. I mean, the way they had the basic training is unbelievable, man. I'm thankful that we had the opportunity to go do that. I'm thankful that the city has opened its arms, and the campus that we're staying on, it's great. A lot of deer here. You know, black folks ain't used to that, but it's a lot of, I'm talking about they walking free. They just walking around, and I went on my morning walk as usual and came like 10 yards within this deer, and we made eye contact, and I said, "You got it, dog. It's you. It's your word. I don't know nothing. I'm gone." I turned around and got up out of there. But it's been a blessing. Team is going great. The team is doing great. Let me see what I got. Just wrapped up the fourth practice here. Fountain Fort Carson. I already said that. Okay. Superintendent Dr. Keith Owen. I didn't mention names, but I'm trying to mention names right now. UCCS, can't say enough about the school, how good they've been to us. Chancellor, everyone, they've been phenomenal. Talked about the mayor. I'm gonna try to enunciate this. Yerny Mobo Lede. Did I say it right? Anybody? Mobolade, you go girl. Mobolade, and we rock the body, Mobolade. That's my man. He's great. Air Force visit, talked about that. Next fact is they talking about the size of our team, which is hilarious. 16 linemen is average 6'5", 310. 6 tight ends, average is 6'5", 255. Interior defensive lineman averages 6'3", 295. Defensive end average 6'3", 245. Cornerbacks average 6'1", 185. I don't think that's small by any means. As well as, let me address Coach Phillips. My man, love him to life, retired respectively. Nearly did a great job on, give me the name of the show.
TMR Live.
TMR, what is it?
The Morning Run
Live. The Morning Run Live. Did a great job of Coach Phillips, talked about his 27 years of coaching experience, and he really coached last year for me because I was going through what I was going through, and he didn't want to leave me in that situation, so we had already talked about it. Rashad has been with us since Jackson State. I don't think you guys know that. Like, Rashad has been with us for quite some time, and sometimes people may give credit to others. J-Field did a great job, but Rashad has been there since Jackson State doing a phenomenal job. Like, He's done a lot of leg work. He's done a lot with the receivers. He's been there. So it was his time to rise up, and we're thankful and happy that we have him. Danny's progressing. Some good news the other day. We're optimistic. We're hoping he's going to return sooner than later. He's probably most definitely going to play against Georgia Tech for sure. If I know Daddy, he's definitely going to do that. Other than that, we're wonderful. Let's go.
Brian, you want-
Ladies first. Ladies
Brian,
first.
go for it.
Thanks. Jessica Mendoza, KKTV. Why did you want to come to Southern Colorado this week, and why did you want to get your team out of here?
Well,
for
we
camp?
wanted to go somewhere away that was significant, not just, around the corner like a 45 minutes, 30 minutes. We wanted to get away so they couldn't have the really contacts to drive back home on an urge, even though we're on buses. They're not doing that. No visitations or anything like that. No outside food coming in. They're doing a great job of feeding us. They're off the phones. We monitor that, and they're really getting to know each other and really getting a bond. Like I said at the table with a group of guys yesterday, and they was telling the stories about some of them were sleepwalking and walked out of the room, and one of the coaches also fell out the bed and he got a bruise on his arm. It's been some wonderful stories that has transpired on the campus, also with me coming face to face with a deer. So we love it. We're bonding, we're getting closer, we're getting to know each other, we're getting to know each other a lot more because we're in one unit at all times, night and day. And it's been phenomenal. It's been phenomenal.
Jack, go ahead.
Hey, Coach.
My man,
Carlo.
say it.
Jack Carlo.
There you go.
Good to see you again, Coach.
Good to see you too.
Yeah, hope you're enjoying the Springs.
Did you get Jake Phil?
Still waiting on that.
Come on now.
Still waiting. But
Did you
no,
call him?
I thought he was gonna call me.
Did I send you the number? Or I sent him the number?
He said him.
I sent him the number. He didn't call you?
Right.
You just call Jake Phil and tell him to call Jake.
I will.
Jake Phil can't do Jack like that. Come on, man.
Okay.
Jake's my dog. Y'all know that.
Let him know.
No rush though. It's
Okay.
But wanted to ask, from the spring until now, what are some of the biggest areas of growth that you've seen with this team?
The unity, togetherness, them really understanding one another, understanding what the coaches desire. Got a feel for tempo in the way we practice. Practices have been wonderful and very competitive. You see skirmishes and see fights, you're gonna see that. If you don't see that, something's wrong. Like if you haven't contacted you for the first time in quite some while, and you trying to win a position, to win a job, and you don't have that passion, that fire in you when somebody go across the line, something's wrong. So we've had that. I'm not applauding that by any means, but I'm happy. So I'm pleased with the effort that we're giving. Sometimes it go a little far, but I'm pleased with the effort.
Troy, go ahead.
Coach, when you talked to us a year ago, you had made some significant changes.
Yes,
Now
sir.
you flipped the staff again. What is it about this new coaching staff and this group of new players that make you confident? And you dealt with your own health issues.
One at a time. I can't remember all that.
This year will
I
be
can't remember
different.
all that. Give me one at a time.
What will be different, I guess, now with the new group? What will be different this year and get you guys back on
I
track?
think this is the best. This is not to demean any of the former coaches, but this is the best staff I feel like I've ever had in my coaching career. From youth all the way up. These guys are good, fundamentally sound, creative, innovative. They're born leaders. They're head coaches that are coaching the offense and defense. The young men are responding to them. Even special teams, we're doing that in a conglomerate effort, like we're unified on that. The defense is teaching these two special teams, the offense has these others. It's been great. I love the energy that these coaches are providing, and a new group of kids helps out tremendously.
Do you-
Helps out tremendously.
Do you feel pressure to turn it around this year, Coach?
I apply pressure. I don't feel pressure. You know what pressure is? As a single mama, trying to make ends meet, and ain't no man in the house. And she got to be the mother, the father, the provider, the disciplinarian, and everything. There's a person laying up in the hospital right now with cancer. That they had some bad news, that they may have a multitude of weeks to live. That's pressure. This is football. I'm really good at this. I can play this. I can coach this. I can do this. And you don't believe, God bless you. I need that. I like that. you put me in my comfort zone there. I'd rather be booed than clapped for, applauded. Cause if you start clapping too much, I'm not gonna trust you. Oh, God is so good. I had so much more to say, but he stopped me. That was good. Thank you, Lord. Yes, next question.
Brian, go ahead.
Hey, Coach, Brian Howell from
Mhm.
Buffaloes.com. You talk about, you apply pressure.
Mhm.
How is the pressure you're applying different than maybe what you've applied in past years because of the 3-9 season last year?
You so stuck on last year and I'm gone.
I'm just
You have a whole new team.
As you go forward.
He just said we have a whole new team, we have a whole new staff, and you still talking about last year. We don't think like that, man. I could try my best to sit here and turn my neck all the way around and it won't go backwards. So I'm right here, man. I'm right here, and I love the young men, I love the coaches. We even have a new AD. Did you know that? He's pretty darn good. I love me some Rick George. That's my man. I'm not demeaning that by any means. Everybody know how I feel about Rick. But Fernando is here. So everything, it's like a new thing everywhere. We're doing a new thing. We're gonna do a new thing this season. Proud of it. I can't wait.
So just as a follow-up to that, you mentioned Danny, I want to ask you, yesterday, it looked like Cam had kind of a scary thing when he went down, and then Taj White, how are those
Cam
guys
will be
doing?
all right.
Okay.
Cam will be straight.
And Taj?
Everybody gonna be good.
Okay.
Yeah.
Leo.
Coach Leo Rivera, BuffStampede.com. I wanted to ask you about the offensive line room and kind of what you've been seeing out of that as you rotating a lot of guys through.
Physicality. When you rotate guys, you bring them through like that. When you're able to have 8 to 9 guys that can really start for you, you got to find a way to get them reps. You got to find a way to show them love and show them appreciation and respect, and understand that you got a room. Now one guy goes down in practice, next man up, but you have the depth that you can do that. And these guys ain't no joke, man. Like they are violent. I would say they're violent. We have a plethora of running backs that can get the job done. Great question, my man.
Jake.
Coach, to kind of go with that, I mean, at multiple times this offseason, you talked about how much you love the offensive line. Just what is it specifically about the
The
offensive line?
attitudes. When we recruited mentality. It wasn't just size and stature and status or where they came from. It was a mentality that they displayed on the field. It was a mentality that we spoke about when they came in to be recruited with their mothers and some with their fathers and loved ones. It was the mentality I was looking for in the conversations that we had. And all of those young men, they have that mentality. Even some of the ones that we held over, because anybody that didn't have it, we got rid of them.
Mark.
Mark Hislop, Denver Post. Denver Gazette, he's with the Post.
You all right?
I'm all right. I've worked at the Denver Post for 40 years.
I know.
Anyway,
Yeah.
I got 2 for you. In the past, I've asked you about patience. You wouldn't even let me get the word out of my mouth. You say you're not patient. When have you learned to be more patient in building a program?
In football or life? Which one are we talking about?
Well, does one influence the other?
No, one is separate entities. Like, I can't talk about the patience with my kids and the patience with football. They're 2 different entities. So what are we
Let's
talking
talk
about?
football then.
Okay?
Patience with football. Are you any more patient than you are now,
Yeah.
than you were 3
Much
years
more,
ago?
much more. At certain levels, at certain positions. I'm not patient with secondary by any means, because that's my thing. Probably with the receivers as well, because that was my thing as well. I'm a little more lenient on other positions I probably wasn't involved in. But to have the patience and not understand and not think that I'm gonna get from this guy what I got from that guy, years ago, you can't think like that. So you gotta develop a certain thought process and mentality, and it would be probably entitled patience for certain things.
The other was, you talked about bonding.
Yes,
This
sir.
experience. The way you've done it, you've turned your roster over a lot, and I have no argument with
Yeah.
that. What if you turn your roster over a lot and your team goes through a rough stretch?
We went to rough stretch last year. We won the year before.
Okay.
Yeah.
With a new group of people every year, is
You
it
don't
tougher
have-
to stay together if you have difficulty?
I don't think we're the only ones with a new group of people. I think if you match it up, I think we're doing I was just one of the first ones to do it. And you know, when you're the first one to win the race, everybody's not applauding, you're not clapping because they've never seen that before. But now, once everyone else is doing the same darn thing, remember when we first got here, you guys made a big deal out of the portal? Now everyone's doing it, and I don't see you attack them the same way you attacked our program in regards to the portal. If you do the homework on it, which we've done, I think we're right there with many other schools in the turnover that's forecasted. And if you really do your homework and think about those schools that attack, let's just say the 2022 Texas A&M team that had the number one draft class in the nation, right? 2 years later, it was 2 guys on that team left. What happened to all the rest of them? They left. Because that's the nature of what's going on right now in college football. That's why you come on trips like that, so you could unite, so you could build loyalty, you could build love, so you could get to know one another, and these kids could really trust us. I really wish you could understand the mentality and the heart of Boo Carter from when he came, from where he is. I wish you could understand some of these young men that are playing on this team right now, from being closed off and just, you know, have the windows up to now showing love and expressing love and allowing, because they trust the coaches that they have their best interests at heart. But it's a revolving door in college football because of the portal. You drop it down to 1 year, I'm pretty sure one school that you could change to or transfer to, pretty sure you get a different type of roster for everyone else. But if you truly got out there and did your homework, you'll understand we're right there with many other schools in the transfer numbers. We don't wish to have that multitude of transfers every year, but you gotta really do your homework and think about the year, what you're paying, what their productivity is. Did you miss? Did you win? Did you hit? So a lot goes into this, man.
That's why, you did get criticized, and I might have done some of it for the
For
revolving.
real?
Yeah, really.
You're joking.
Yeah.
Not you.
Not you.
Yeah, not me.
Maybe. No, I'm not gonna point at nobody.
But by the nature in college football with revolving door everywhere, is it tougher to keep a team, your locker room together?
No, not if you got money.
Okay.
I'm sorry, I'm just honest with you.
That's good.
But I'm just being honest with you. That's just what happens in today's football. But guys, do your homework, man. Check these rosters. Check how many kids are coming in now, even in winning programs. What's the average number? About 30?
Probably 25, 30.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, winning program, 25, 30.
Well, that's because of the money.
Right.
The money goes up and it leaves.
You're a good man. What's your name?
Troy.
Troy. Good man. Very educated.
Did you learn anything from doing this now? Because you were
Yeah.
the first, and
Yeah,
you learned
I don't
what
get
kids might
involved.
work, what might not. when you
I'm
were
sorry
there?
to overtalk you. I apologize. Go ahead.
Have you learned from doing it, because you were the first that did it at that scale, have you learned anything from what you look for now in a kid that could be more
Yes,
successful?
I
when
look
you
for
bring them in?
mentality. I look for love of the game. Like when somebody sit in front of me and they mention, Coach, can we talk business now? Get out. Straight up. I don't talk business, I talk football.
Okay.
We have people that's very educated to do that. I don't do that. So when they do that and they wanna do that early on, that's a red flag for me.
Couple more, Aaron, go ahead.
Arn Anderson, Fox 31. Coach, this is your 4th year
Yes, sir.
with Colorado. And typically for college football coaches, year 4 is the baseline for consistency, because
Mhm.
at that point, the coach would have a roster filled with players that he recruited. You certainly had a different
Listen,
formula. But
Sir, we just talked about this. It's not like that anymore. You're talking about years ago. It's not like that anymore. You don't keep. You pray that you keep that freshman that you raised, that you groomed, that you developed. But when somebody's waving $4 or $5 or $6 million in front of you, you're not gonna keep that freshman. Like you would love to, but that's not the nature of the game anymore.
yeah,
But you can't wipe your tears. You can't just sit there, I'm sorry, you can't just sit there and cry a river. You gotta wipe your tears and let's go, let's move on.
is year 4 still considered the baseline for
I don't
consistency?
know, I didn't hear that.
And if so, what is your expectation for year 4?
My expectation is to win. That's the only reason we're here. That's what I thought. Isn't that why we're here? Yeah, we gotta win, man. That's it. That's what this is all about. This ain't about friendly game of football. We came here to win.
Arnie, go ahead.
Arnie Stapleton, Associated Press, good to see you again.
Good to see you, sir.
You mentioned about the wonderful visit to the academy.
Yes, sir.
And I'm wondering if, how beneficial it would be if the powers that be would allow you guys to scrimmage against the Falcons. Do you think that's something that's coming down the road?
That's something I've been suggesting for quite some time, haven't I? And the NCAA felt compelled to allow FCS schools do what we thought of quite some time ago. So we're not involved. They want to allow that, but even if we could just practice at the same location, would do it justice. We don't have to compete against one another. But I wish one day we could have a spring game against one another. It'd be wonderful for the state. It'd be wonderful for both cities if we did home and away. It would be a great look, I think, for college football and Colorado football. I would love that. We talked about that yesterday. We would love that.
Scott. Hey, Coach, how you doing?
How you doing, sir?
I'm doing well. Scott Proctor at DMVR. I want to ask you about your linebacker, Gideon Lamprey. Just if he has been as advertised in terms of.
When you said his name.
That's my guy.
That's my guy.
For sure.
Yeah.
Well, why is he your guy? Has he been as what you thought he was in terms of the
More.
physicality?
More.
Also.
More. He's comes to practice every day. Smart, intelligent, born leader, physical, mean. Just gets upset when he don't make the play. Like he lives this. He loves this. He's a football player. He's that guy that when you watch his tape, when you watch him on film, when I called and said, tell me about this guy. They said this guy is straight baller. That's the first thing the box said when I met him on the plane. Excuse me, when I called about it. But he, just getting to know him, one of the best dudes on the team. Gets along with everybody. And I'm pleased, I'm over pleased with that whole linebacker room. I really am.
You alluded to, you've told this story, Gideon has as well, how you guys met. And
Yeah.
I think like this, I wonder if you do, like, if you feel like if that was a bit of like fate, like the way you guys met, because like what are the odds y'all being on the same plane? Like do you feel
Exactly.
like
Nothing happens by chance. Nothing happens by chance. How many times I'm gonna be on a plane, sitting up there, you know, and this guy walks by and was compelled to say, Coach, good to meet you. You know, I'm a football player. I'm in the portal, but you know that takes a lot of nerve. But that was a blessing, man. That was a blessing for us, and I thank God for it because he's a game changer. He's a program changer. He truly is.
Appreciate it.
Great question. Couple more. Let's get out.
Jeff, go ahead.
Jeff Dressel, 9 News.
How you doing, Jeff?
You went through many training camps for yourself, away from sites during your days. What do you remember about your training camp days and the bonding that you got through your being off site and what you learned during your training camp days?
Well, I was thankful not to go through many because of this game called baseball. But we bonded, man. We had a good time. It's hot, extremely hot, the Cowboys in Texas. But it was a bond that you can't replace by anything because you're just there thinking football, waking up together, you're going to sleep in the same locations. It's a beautiful thing. It really is a beautiful thing, and I'm glad that we're able to come here and do it.
Last one, Rob.
Coach, Dylan Foreman, Caradale 13, how
Yes,
you
sir.
doing? Wanted to ask, over the last year, obviously you've gone through your personal issues off the field, and obviously coming off last season, is there anything you've learned about yourself that you didn't previously know, and that how you're taking that into this new
Well,
season?
I don't think I've learned something that I don't previously know. I learned how to really live life and love the life I live and live the life I love. I've learned how to take more time for myself and for my family. I've developed another level of understanding how good God is. You know, last year this time I wasn't able, and I wasn't as strong, as vibrant, and as ready as I am right now. And I'm thankful for everything I've gone through. But it's been a tremendous journey, but it's gonna be a good one. The script that's been written right now is gonna be unbelievable, and I cannot wait to look at some of you and just smile.
Thanks,
Right, Jack?
Right, we're
See what I'm
ready.
saying? That's Jack, that's my dog, that's my dog. Hey, God bless you all, appreciate it, man.
Thanks, Coach.
Yes, sir.
No, I just thank you.
Oh.
Nearly. Yes, sir.
Oh, my
Did you know
foot.
the AD walk in?
Who?
Did you see the AD walk in?
No.
Right there.
Fernando's here? You next?
I can't follow that up.
Oh, yes, you can. Trust me. Hey, there's some sharks in here too, by the way. You want me to point them out?